We're going. Yep. Oh, the old timbers. This looks a little worse than the last time. Looks like it came down because I seem to remember it not being a pain past the caging. All right. Finally, time to see what we missed. So unfortunately, I don't really know much about this mine. Put it down there.
Probably just quartz side.
There's some iron right here. There's some iron right here. Is that? Wait, what is
you
that?
got quartz?
Right here. It's either quartzite or calcite's my guess.
So yeah, you're looking at, silver or gold. It's probably silver. Oregon was saying they actually mined a little bit more, a little bit of everything.
Check this though. Remember on Color Creek they had the same kind of
So really nice set of tracks still in here.
It's gonna get worse the more you go in, but Sniper said you can smell it. I trust it works.
So first time I came here, we were so excited we didn't have the right lights or anything. And I didn't have a camera at the time. Back then I didn't even think about filming this stuff. I just liked doing it. And so we're going through this mine with a cell phone. And we get into about 1,000 feet or so, and at this junction up ahead, and this is where we stopped.
It's not dusty here.
I'll just add it.
Yeah, so we're just gonna take a little right. We're just gonna head down here. I think it's a dead end. Check all this out.
Yeah. This is where we stopped.
That's what I figured.
My dad, he took some of this copper wire out with him.
I don't know if it's copper?
I think it might be from the ventilation tubing.
It may be. Yeah, it might be ventilation. Yeah, you're right. He was right when he said it was wood piping or something.
God damn it, there's a bunch of it. We have to swap batteries already.
This rotting beyond belief.
No, I'm fine for
No, it crosses all over the whole fucking
Of course.
length of. Oh well, I think it might snake around.
It's something rotten.
Look at that.
What's up? Mold.
I'm just looking at the wood pipe here.
Wood pipe.
So it's probably ventilation line. They used the metal to keep it, together.
Yeah, keep expanding.
I've never seen wooden ventilation line, but it's probably not that uncommon.
No, I'm sure it's a lot cheaper. You just got this roll stuff you can compress.
I'm trying to remember when this mine became a thing. I want to say 65.
65?
I'm probably wrong.
Why would they be using?
Probably wrong.
Yeah, but then they'd be using plastic lines.
Maybe 1865.
Maybe. No.
You don't think the claim goes back to?
That's not square hardware, so it's definitely not the 1800s. Holy shit.
So you're saying the past the 1800s we unlocked round?
Are we going to do spacing here? Because I don't know if I'm feeling lightheaded or not.
I'm not being lightheaded.
In case there's shitty air.
You're fine.
I don't think we're going to breathe up all the air.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Water.
It's really stagnant back in these tunnels.
That's why I have a mask on.
That's why I smell like glass.
That looks like...
Fuck you, man.
You got a face? I'm thinking this goes out to a different portal that they had.
Is it right here or is it in?
Right
enough.
I could be wrong, but I think this goes to another portal that probably was collapsed outside.
It's almost like a storage tunnel.
Oh shit, we got a collapser.
Yeah, it's probably the outside.
I'm taking it they used it for storage for all this tubing.
Oh yeah. Okay. That dude's super collapsed. Let's check this out. Hey, can we get a brighter light up here?
Mine's pretty
I
bright.
think we can get over that. With wet timbers.
That was one hell of a timber.
I'm kind of right when I say possibly shitty air. But it's not super wet. We'll see. He's such
Something
a
grew in here.
What the hell is that?
It's a mushroom.
Yo, eat it, bro. I dare you.
No.
You first.
That looks like poisonous to me.
We can get over that, but it looks real.
No balls.
Do we have a really bright light?
This is as bright as I've got. Somebody else has lights
Here,
behind me.
I got a brighter light if I swap my batteries real quick.
Whoever's got the brightest take point, so.
Yeah, you go first.
Hey, that's nice.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, please.
Hey, next
This
time we
is
stop,
looking pretty solid, so.
Make my filming a little more
Are
interesting.
you good? Oh man. Watch your fists. Oh yeah, this is. We're starting to sink in some shit.
Yeah.
It's not a sealed off.
I'm willing to bet most of it's
came
old
right out of
wood.
the ceiling.
It is.
Holy smokes.
Oh yeah. That's a proper cave-in.
Smoky.
In before we find someone. Doesn't look like this.
And before we find
Spooky skellies.
I think I hear a storm squelch.
Uh-oh. It's flooded here.
What?
Is it?
That's a barrel. Oil drum.
Okay, that's where the water's coming from. We have water coming down the tunnel that way too, so. Ooh, shit.
Oh.
Yikes, dude. I don't like that. And look at that. There is a total cave in there.
That's gotta be the outside.
That's a total collapse.
Just given the direction we're heading.
Wow. Okay, that's making me nervous.
I think you're alright.
Yeah.
Dude, I just sunk through that log.
As long as Smelly stays upright, we won't be locked in.
Don't step on any of the logs, Smelly. Oh yeah. There it is. Okay.
Burned wood barrel.
I'm thinking that's the outside. Because of the direction we're heading.
Yeah.
It's back
You
out.
might be right.
Here.
I think they had a double portal in.
Does it keep going the other way? Does it end there?
Yeah, it goes
no,
the
it
other.
goes
We
way
just
back
took the
there.
right hand rule.
It's gonna
Here,
go all
let
the way
me
to the other
let me
side
stop
of
and
the
swap
bridge,
batteries
I'm
real
sure.
quick. We need someone's light.
Check that out.
Just when I thought I had a bright enough
Let me
light.
get by here.
Alright, back at the junction.
So, do you want to turn off all the lights here at the junction? Just see.
See how dark it is?
It's
Like,
decently
it's just
dark.
gonna be dark.
It's just decently dark. Everybody want to know what it looks like in a mine when your lights go out?
Yeah, why not?
Let's wait for these dudes here.
Just looking back at the portal.
Come on, big boys.
Do you think that other trail back there led to the other entrance we saw?
No, that one there was straight up just. They just didn't keep mining.
Yeah.
They just stopped. That wasn't a
Yeah,
collapse.
it's a pretty good
Yeah.
gauge.
So we're just gonna turn all our lights off on the count of three.
Watch you guys. See how dark it is, Dave? Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Lights off.
Alright, so with the exception of the portal behind us,
Fun.
it is, well, pitch black.
Here, red light masquerade.
So we got water flowing back here.
Oh, secret time.
Use that, please. Let us see what I'm filming. Yeah, I already.
Buffalo. What does that say? Buffalo.
Buffalo Wild Wings? Oh,
Buffalo
hell yeah.
Forge. Buffalo Forge Company. Number 5.
Ooh, a giant turbo. Perfect for my Honda.
Yeah. We've seen this.
Oh, is that a chute?
This is the furthest we've ever been.
Does this dude move?
Some kind of setup.
Buffalo Forge
Oh
Company.
shit, I just.
Two.
Barrel.
I'll keep the good bullets in front so I can see what we're doing.
Here, barrels.
Pretty nice arrow.
And here we were thinking that tubing we saw was really old or really new. That looks almost the same, just a little bit dusty because it's in here. So I wonder if that was original.
Well, that's plastic.
Is that rubber or is that plastic?
Well, I've seen this tubing.
That's plastic.
Yeah.
That's the same stuff
There's there's zip ties in here, so I don't know. Maybe I was talking to Sniper about it. Maybe some he said maybe he came back here later.
Gotta rethink this here.
We're trying to film in.
I
And
think I
light.
checked for claims. I I don't think there were any active claims out there. Could be wrong.
You're saying this mine started in the 50s or 60s?
I want to say 65, but I'm probably wrong. That's what I remember, but it's been over a week since I checked.
So there was nothing here in the 1800s.
Is that in? Better not.
Hope not.
Nope, I think I see possibly.
Still had a moisture in there.
Moldy dog leg.
Well, remember that mold can give you cancer in the legs. Remember that? Remember that river rafter guy? That is an abandoned mine. If you go on there, you will die of cancer. Freaking guy.
Here it is.
Beer can there.
You guys thirsty?
Coolers.
Any nice little
Food to
drink?
drink.
A little drink of food? What am I looking at?
Filtered.
Right light here?
Timber.
No, that looks like a,
Is it car?
that looks like a big metal drum.
Metamucil.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Some kind of,
The air tank.
some kind of holding thing.
Ooh,
Maybe flooded back here.
I hear
I'm
that.
guessing it's flooded.
Makes sense.
Check that out. What is that?
Running on a piece of metal.
Oh, yep. So you guys brought boots.
How deep?
Oh, damn, that's cool.
This is just like the one outside. A little different.
Oh, it's four. It's big as sometimes.
No. Just gonna bring it off.
How deep are we?
That sucker is on it.
We're 150 something meters, or I don't know if he's.
No, nothing like a good distance.
It's not too deep here.
That's what I mean.
You can walk on the side and avoid most of it. I don't know how much farther back you want to keep going though. This looks like it just, oh God. Oh shit. I think this is where we end.
Oh, it goes down another level.
Yep, oh yeah, it's gone. We can't do that.
Well, it's not gone, it's just not fun.
And the stove going
Well, I
on?
don't want to do that. I don't know if there's all the parts in here. I don't know if there's.
They have a double line here.
It's coming out of that fucking pipe.
That's the face right there.
No, never mind, that's,
Oh, that's the face right there?
that's piping.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at that. What's up?
Whoa!
Oh yeah, this is a 2-level.
It's a stope. Cool.
Oh, fuck.
There's no way up there.
Doggy tenders.
There we go. That's too deep, though.
Take a turn to the
Yeah.
right? To the left, maybe? No?
How deep is it?
Oh, it's like, that's at least, I think towards the end there, it gets about knee deep.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't planning on going through that. What do we got here on the side? Get your light here on the side. Oh, it's a
We have
nipple.
some minor screws?
That's a nipple.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
Well, fill the water source with a dirt block.
Like valleys or something?
So do you think it'll just go down from here, or?
I'll bet it keeps going, but I'm sure she keeps going, man, but
Yeah, you're right, they stoked that and then they totally timbered it.
Pretty cool.
Collapsed. So, look at this. So they're not using like framed lumber, they're just using straight up trees and shit.
that's why I'm not
So it's
sure.
old. This dude's old.
This is older than you were thinking, I'm thinking.
Well, they use this kind of stuff in the 60s.
Yeah,
I want to say this is a 65 maybe. That's unfortunate. I was certain that this went through the hole.
Is there another way in?
there could be other openings.
There's a mill on the other side, or at least like 4 buildings, I'm guessing there's mills.
It doesn't look like it goes anywhere, at least I got the face.
I think that is. It's supposed to go through. At least
I wonder where that water's coming from now.
The thing is there's the red ledge on the other side of the ridge, so I figured this went all the way through.
What did you say, Brandon?
Coming back?
Well, Just careful, there's a big ass nail right here.
No, don't step on that, please.
Does it end there? Is that the end? Like, or does it keep turning around?
Oh, yeah, be careful, dude. Be careful, nail.
And did it, does it look like it turns? Or is it? Yeah, that's the face. Unless it went straight down, that's the face. So I guess it's okay that it's flooding.
Stop. Hey, that pipe is red. We could probably put a cap on it.
Get it to stop flooding?
What?
Get it to stop flooding.
Yeah, just come back in a year. No, I think that's it.
That's the face.
That's it.
Which means that this is it. That's your stope right above us. That's where they were pulling oil out of.
Hey, you know what? That plastic pipe goes all the way out, right?
Yeah.
I think it ends right here. You yeet it on there, dump the water out.
Believe it or not, this water is probably cleaner than whatever you'll have in the city.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, if you could get that pipe onto there, you could get it to go out the hill. Yeah. Whoa!
I tried.
He tried.
I tried.
He got the duct tape.
Yeah. That pipe's done.
Yeah, a little wet. All right.
Dude, that's loose in there though. Thank you, see this?
Well, don't mess with it too much. We might end up with a flood.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the mine didn't continue through at this level like we had hoped. And with no way up into the stope, we had to turn around. Once we got back out of the mine, we decided to have a better look around to see if there might have been something we had missed. And I've never actually ventured over all this wreckage, so I wanted to get a look at this side of the building.
Kind of want to see.
Yes, Washington pages reserved.
Guys, just don't shoot at me.
Well,
Guns unloaded.
Shoot at you?
I know we're
Shoot at him.
not the
Come on,
safest.
send it, please.
Nah, guns unloaded, man.
I never bothered to look back here, so.
No, you guys went the smarter way.
Is there a bunch of wasps and stuff?
Where they went. This way is a no-no.
Trying to get an idea of what the building might have looked like at one time. And I think this is the only last place where you're going to do that. They had it anchored into the hill. And some of those big old rock anchors.
It's probably like a fucking bed.
There is glass at the bottom of it, but I don't know if it's original.
It looks original. It's pretty clear, but yeah. Anything cool over there?
It's kind of cool. This is the wall. So it kind of rolled off the building. Not off the building. It kind of rolled off the hillside. Yeah. There's the windows.
Yeah, don't fucking die. You twist your ankle.
They certainly built it like it was an older place. A lot of the older stuff in the 1900s is the same. This is the gable end right here, so this would be facing us when standing upright. You can see the cut in the middle there. There's a piece of metal down there of some kind, or is that just a red rock?
I wonder if there's any picture of this place still standing.
There's more pipe.
Going up that way, I'm wondering if there's an opening.
You think there's another adit above us, not too far?
No way I'm going up that way.
Shouldn't have
You
said
guys
that.
can.
I can scout it out real quick, but
Please do.
It seems like the further up we traveled this pipe, the more junk that we were finding everywhere, which is a really good sign that there might be some sort of opening just up ahead. And It's likely that there is somewhere in the area, since that stope did not appear to have any evidence that you could climb up into it. There was no evidence of any ladders left behind or anything like that. So unless that other breakaway tunnel, the one that ventures back towards the site on an angle, was something they were using to go up to the next level, and maybe they had collapsed it to prevent people from going up there after they were done with the project, I can't figure that there was any other way into the stope but another adit somewhere.
I don't know what that was for. Looks like they were just using it to reinforce something. Don't doubt if it was a tram. Doesn't look like anything like that. There's more piping up above. I see some timber over here, so I don't know what this if this stuff just fell down from a camp up higher, or if it was brought here. Crew's behind me. I kind of got to wait for him. I can't go too far ahead. But at the same time, I kind of want to make some more ground. I'm going to go to that next ridge right there. Wow. That's the scary thing. This stuff could all just be tumbling down from the very top. That's a long way to go. I've done it before, but not in this terrain. Not here, obviously, but I've done some crazy hikes like that before.
Oh yeah.
They usually don't pay out, though. I wanted to see what was the backside of this. So that timber's down there.
Well, I saw one on the bottom. I saw a mile marker said 5 miles to the top.
Yes.
Taking the switchbacks.
Taking the switchbacks is 5 miles. There's our site.
What do you see?
That's not too much at the moment. Hang on.
So by this point, we're deciding that we're going to have to go back, because to hike all the way up there would be a couple-hour venture, and with the day moving on and other sights to see, we needed to get moving. Not really sure what these pipes are going to or what they're coming from, if they weren't being used as something to supply water to the building, or if they were piping air pressure up the hill to another opening. But I do know that there was a lot of blasting powder cans that we found all the way up this wash, so there's definitely something up there. As for dating the mine, it's really tough to figure this out, because there's a lot of photos from the 1970s, but a lot of the infrastructure suggests earlier. I did find a photo of them hauling a diesel engine, and there's a mentions to the Eagle Bar mine, and the Eagle Bar is down by the river, so perhaps this was dug in the 1920s. Still not sure. We may want to return to this site and do a further exploration.